Hello, and welcome to another installment of Beyond Beauty, Color, and Style. I am Rebecca Doster. I am a certified master image coach from the Bifarial system, and I thank you for joining us. If you're watching this live, please say hello in the chat. Tell me where you are. And if you're watching on replay, we would love to know that too. Tell us your name, where you're watching from, and say hello. We love to know where people are. Now, today we have a really fun live. I am going to answer some frequently asked questions about the career of image consulting or working with an image consultant. If you're watching this, feel free to throw a question in the chat. I'm happy to answer anything, but we do have a few questions that were submitted in advance. We put a call out for questions, and we will go ahead and start taking some of those. Oh, great. We have our first question. What exactly does an image consultant do? Eliza, thank you for asking that question. So an image consultant works with people to develop a personal brand, if you will. So, businesses have brands. It's what you think of a business. It's your impression of a business. Well, people have that too. And so we are we are in the business of impression management. So we work from the inside out. We get to know our clients. We get to know not just their appearance, their body shape, their coloring, but also what makes them tick. What do they love? What do they want to say to the world about themselves? What is the message they want to send? Because, sometimes you can be the smartest person in the room, but if you don't have the right opportunities, nobody knows that. So how do you look credible? How do you look like an expert? That's what an image consultant can help you with. And along the way, we help people build confidence. Sometimes I tell people I'm a confidence coach, because when you're sending the right message about who you are, you naturally start building confidence and leaning into that. So that's a great question. Thank you so much. How is image consulting different from fashion styling or personal shopping? Lily, another great question. Thank you, Lily. So this is the way I explain this. So a fashion stylist makes you look like you walked off the pages of Vogue magazine. So they can put together very stylish, on-trend outfits, make you look like $1 million with all the accessories and the handbags and the shoes and everything. An image consultant can do that as well, but we're not dressing just the outside. Like I said a minute ago, we're working from the inside out, making sure that that look is authentic to you. So while image consultants can be stylists, a stylist is never an image consultant, because they don't work on the inside of the client. They only dress the outside, and they don't really worry about messaging. We worry about your personal message, your personal brand. So that's another great question. And thank you for that. What kind of training should I look for if I want to get started? This question is from Ralph. So this is a really great question. So I find that just because someone has worked in maybe a fashion boutique or they like fashion, they read fashion magazines, they dress their friends, that's a great start. But that does not make you ready to be an image consultant. So image consultants, an image consultant who is worth their salt, as we say, worth their pay, is one who has done accredited professional training and certification courses. So for example, I did my training with Bifarial, and it was a 3-level training. So level 1 is the basics, level 2 is color analysis, and level 3 is in-depth, hands-on, almost like a boot camp. And at the end, you are truly ready to take clients. You are in there knowing your stuff, practicing, working with mentors and coaches. And I help train as well, so you would work with me. But anyway, so training, I would recommend looking for an accredited image consultant training course. So again, the Bifarial course, we are accredited not only by the Association of Image Consultants International, AICI, but also through IACET, which is a global company that certifies trainings worldwide for all sorts of companies. So definitely you want to look for some certified training and really dive in there. It's like any other profession. You wouldn't become a doctor without going to medical school. You wouldn't become an accountant without getting a degree in accounting. It's the same. You want to make sure that you are trained and certified to work with clients and help them be their absolute best. And that way you will be your absolute best. Okay, let's see. What would you recommend for someone who wants to turn this into a real career? Okay, so like I just said, that's a great follow-up question to the last one. So if you want to turn this into a real career, you want to get that training and certification. You really want to make sure that you know your stuff. That way you're going to position yourself as an expert and like someone who knows what they're talking about, right? Because you will have clients who are struggling and you want to know the basics, the ins and outs of image consulting, so that when you work with those clients who are struggling, you're not struggling as well, but you can really help them move forward towards their goals, whether that is finding a mate or getting a promotion or getting a job. You want to make sure that you know everything. Okay, so that you are properly trained. So the next thing I would say, if you want to turn this into a career, get a coach. Get a community. So we at By Fariel offer the Empower Group, and that is a community of global professionals. We meet every week on Zoom, and we talk about, we take deeper dives into various topics within image consulting. We talk about marketing. We talk about tech stuff, all the things that you need to know to start building a business. But you're going to want connection and community, most definitely. Join the AICI. That's another great way to network with other experienced image consultants and get some advice and mentoring and really get a feel for how this goes. Get some ideas, but you want to get connected. Get trained, get certified, get connected. Is there a system you follow when analyzing color and style, or do you rely on instinct? I never rely on instinct. Lash, thanks. That's a great question. So I do follow the By Fariel system. I am trained and certified in that. When it comes to color, I use the 4x4 16 season system. It is the most advanced system. It is inclusive to all skin tones, and it keeps me from guessing. I never guess. In fact, when I'm out and about and people find out I do color analysis, and they're like, "Oh, what season do you think I am?" I tell them, "Oh, I never like to guess," because you just don't know. You really need to drape people, and you need to have that training and that certification. So I do follow the By Fariel system for all things style, body shape, color, the whole 9 yards. It's all inclusive, and it is what my certification is. It's the institute my certification is with. That's my training. So that's a great question. Let's see. Just when you were growing your image career. Where you're wondering if you're good enough. You're wondering if you can. They are there. And you are just starting. So I would say get a mentor, get a coach, get someone who can help you and help you navigate those waters. That is what helped me the most. Someone to help me celebrate successes when I had them, but also to help me manage my mindset and manage that imposter syndrome when it creeps in, and it creeps in on and off throughout your whole career. But getting connected with other image consultants, getting a coach. And years ago, I was listening to Brendan Burchard, who is a high-level executive coach. And he said, if you are trying to build a business, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are someone who's trying to grow in your industry and you don't have a coach, you're doing it wrong. Get a coach. Everyone needs a coach, a mentor, someone to guide them, because none of us know how this goes. None of us knows what's next. Even if you've been practicing for 10 or 20 years, something's coming next. And it's great to have a coach to guide you, someone who's a little ahead of you in the journey, who can say, oh, yeah, you're doing that. We're going to want to think about this because that comes next. So definitely get a coach, get connected, and don't try to go it alone. It's so hard when you go it alone. Okay. That looks like all the questions we have. If you are watching this, I want to invite you personally to come and at least visit the Empower group and see what we are all about. We meet at 10:30 Eastern via Zoom, and you can send us a message. We would love to send you a link to come be a guest and visit. Or if you are ready, just jump in and join and meet with us every week and let us accompany you on this ride. And the QR code is on the screen. There is also a link down below my picture. And then we also have training available if you are ready to start your career as an image consultant. Also, send us a message. We would love to jump on a call with you. You can ask some deeper questions. We would love to answer them and help you get started, help you navigate your way into this gorgeous career. Okay, thanks so much. And until next time, this is Rebecca signing off.